What does this new bill, Iryna's Law, actually say? What does it stipulate?
What it's stopping is cashless bail. Secondly, it gives us funding so that we can get 10 assistant district attorneys and 5 paralegals. The third thing it's going to do, obviously, is it's going to stop this revolving door problem that we're seeing in the triangle between law enforcement, prosecutors, and sentencing, and obviously bringing those all together. And what you heard from that father was clearly the testimony that you heard from a subsequent testimony from a woman whose granddaughter was murdered and stabbed 133 times in 2020. One of them has served 5 years, but the other two that are a part of that murder are still out. So again, this is the type of passion that this judicial hearing brought. You don't normally see that outside of Washington, but it was brought here at the Jonas Courthouse in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina.
What needs to happen with people like that man who are out on the street, living on the street, kicked out of his home because he's so mentally ill, and he's that mentally ill out there able to assault people?
Iryna's Law is going to close that gap instantly. He was obviously committed under he had 14 arrests, and a couple of those, obviously, it indicated he'd had issues mentally. No more will that happen again. If he'd been involuntarily committed.
So this law would allow for people like him to be committed involuntarily?
Well, they would allow him to be the IC would come through, but what would happen is that obviously once he's got the IC, it's going to change the rules completely about whether they're going to release him before trial at all.